Well, it's like I've written before. Women are attracted to men who have power and resources.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that they're not attracted to deadbeats.
Right. I know it's horrible. It's horrible. I always say this is the question on hypergamy. Actually, do you believe hypergamy is real? Now,
not in the sense. Sorry, my dog's trying to get in. Not in the sense that MRAs and the red pill talk about it.
Right, I agree.
Because they are kind of focused purely on female hypergamy, which, yes, has a kind of social element. I mean, again, from an evolutionary perspective, male are just as hypergamous, but they're looking at genetic resources. They're looking at genetic, they're always looking for especially people in the red pill. And
so they've honed in on like something that may be existing in women, but they focus on it too much. To say like it is just.
But they just don't see there's no yin without the yang.
Right.
Basically, in nature at all, so yes, evolution kind of means that women are attracted to men who have power and resources, and which is why men kind of covet power and resources, because they want to be attracted. They want to be found attractive by the best, most beautiful, youngest mates.
That's interesting.
So yeah, they're hypergamous as well. They're looking for genetic quality,
which is why women are so into fashion and makeup and stuff like this.
Yeah, they're competing. Women are competing with other women to get those guys.
Right, and the funny thing is that
competing in status games for those best women to kind of see them and notice them.
Many women say they like makeup and clothes and stuff, not for men, and I would say the same. In that I'm in a relationship, I don't need a husband or anything like. I don't deal with makeup, but I like fashion, I like dressing, I like clothes and stuff, and so obviously I'm not doing it for men. But yeah, so the thing is that it's in us. We like this. We like to make ourselves look pretty. And I suppose for men, they also like things that that somehow will make them attractive. And that's an interesting.
I mean, the sexes have, in effect, shaped the bodies and psychologies of the opposite sex by choosing particularly the individuals with those traits. So then those traits are then expanded into the next generations.
Okay.
Yeah. So if women, feminists don't want men who are good resource keepers, masculine, they're going to have to stop women having sex and having babies with them.
Our genetics, in a sense, you're saying, could be shaped by what it is the other person wants, because they're choosing
human nature. It's not particularly genetic. I mean, genetics is.
No, but our instincts are controlled by, let's say,
what women want. Basically, yeah, the sex is basically it's again yin and yang. We value, what the other sex finds attractive.
Right, and I find that that's really interesting that you in a sense tied it to possibly genetics, in that it is passed on these traits.
It definitely is genetic, but I mean it goes back so far, because it's in other species as well.
Right, I never thought that, but I did notice. I also made a video, and I did notice. I'm saying, this whole thing where in the MRA world, and also in the whole world now on the internet, people are saying, men are the providers and the protectors, and women just, men like them for how they look, and they've sort of put this sort of, and I'm like, yeah, maybe this has some truth to it, maybe, but the thing is that as humans, you don't need to know this. Because you already have instincts, and that's what I was trying to say. From my perspective, I don't need to know that men are into looks. I already have my own instincts to tell me how to,
So it's kind of like stereotypes. It's kind of stereotypes are actually quite accurate, right? Regardless of what feminists and social scientists kind of relying on social constructionism say, they are actually quite accurate. And like men. The stereotype of men and masculinity, the stereotype. But it doesn't, evolution, the thing that people don't understand about evolution is that variation is the engine of evolution. So it's not pushing every organism to do these things. Some will fail,
Right.
some will succeed.
Right.
Now, I think that's probably one of the reasons why leftists and feminists can't really deal with feminism, because evolution basically does dictate that there are winners and losers, and it's not a level playing field. We're all born with evolutionary endowments that kind of give us certain strengths, certain weaknesses, and it's about us as individuals to find what works within the environment, again, that we find ourselves within.
Right.